Time now for the Daily Line. For that, let's welcome in SportsInfo.com lead handicapper Al DeMarco to get his selections for this weekend's NFL games. Al, let's start with the Jets, a 9-point favorite against the Rams. It's a pretty big number.
Yeah, backed them last week. They rewarded me with the win at Buffalo. You know, the Rams have owned this series. They've covered 9 straight, and they're 3-1 ATS since Jim Haslick took over. And it's a difficult sandwich spot for the Jets. Bills game last week. Patriots short week on Thursday night. But bottom line, Rams don't have Steven Jackson. He's out for this game. Jets are going to put the pressure on Mark Bolger, 29 sacks. That's number 3 in the league. And Rams quarterback's already been sacked 26 times this season. I'm going to go with the Jets.
All right, the Giants are a dog for the first time since the Super Bowl, and you don't like them.
Exactly. You know, they've been like money in the bank on the road, including the postseason and the Super Bowl. They've won 14 of their last 15 straight up, going 13-2 ATS in that stretch. And they've covered 15 of their last 19 as a dog. But it's the last 2 road games. They were lucky to win at Pittsburgh. A missed snap and all the pressure they put on Roethlisberger. They're not going to put that pressure on Donovan McNabb. And then you go back to that Monday night debacle against Cleveland. You know, the Eagles are 19-8-1 against the spread under Andy Reid in divisional revenge. And they're 48-20 straight up in the months of November and December since 2001. That's the second best winning percentage in the NFL.
All right, Oakland's bad on the field and in the front office, and they travel across the country to take on the Panthers. 9.5-point favorite is Carolina.
Well, you know, knock on the Panthers is for years they've been a lousy favorite, but this year 3-0-2 against the spread, laying points. They're coming off the bye. Since Tom Cable took over, Raiders in their 4 games, except when they beat the Jets, they've been outscored 25-7 on average, giving up an average of over 209 yards extra a game to their opponents. They're number 30 against the run, giving up 157 yards a game. I think Carolina, with their offensive line finally healthy for the first time since the opening weeks of the season, they're going to run big and often against the Raiders.
All right, our big rivalry in Atlanta. The Saints come to town, and they're getting a point.
Yes, and they're coming off a bye. Of course, they beat the Chargers in London a couple of weeks ago. They've covered 4 of their last 5 in Atlanta, and they're just a great money team on the division highway, going 21-5-1 against the spread in their last 27. And they've won the last 4 in the series straight up. You know, Atlanta was giving up 22 points a game prior to shutting out Oakland last week. New Orleans' rushing defense has played much better the past month, giving up just 95 yards a game. I think they'll be able to put the clamps on Turner.
All right, your best bet of the week, I think, is the biggest number you've taken all year. The Chargers are giving 15 to the Chiefs. This is an NFL game.
Yeah, but finally the Chargers made a good move. They got rid of Ted Cottrell. They took on Ron Rivera and promoted him to defensive coordinator during their bye week. It's got to improve that defense that was giving up 25 points a game. They have covered 10 of their last 12 at home. The home team's on a 7-3 ATS run in the series. And look at the last 2 home games for the Chargers. They beat the Patriots by 20. They beat the Jets on Monday night, 48-29. Going to go with the Chargers big in this one.
All right, here you have it. Al's picks for the week. Go to SportsInfo.com for more details. The Knicks might be on the verge of making a trade. No,